Mark Cosgrove hit his first 100 for Leicestershire to ensure that they had the better of things on a rain-affected first day of their LV County Championship match with Kent in Canterbury. Put in, the visitors made the worst possible start when play commenced at 2 because of rain, Angus Robson edging Matt Coles' second ball of the match to Sam North East without a run on the board. Coles ran in hard first thing and was also rewarded with the wicket of Matt Boyce in his fourth over, a clear LBW which left the visitors on 31 for 2. It was not the start Leicestershire, who lost their last game and have now gone 34 championship matches without a win, wanted, although Ned Eckersley looked in good form. Cosgrove would have been frustrated and disappointed with the home loss last week to Northamptonshire, a game which slipped away from his team when they were well set to win for the first time in more than 2 years. Perhaps that defeat inspired the Australian a bit, as he looked good here from the off. However, he really should have been out for 48, Coles spilling a regulation chance at slip off Darren Stevens. That allowed Cosgrove to get to a 50, his second for his new county, one which was made off 66 balls, Eckersley already having got to one of his own off 74 deliveries. Kent, who've lost their first 2 games of the summer, would not have been overly pleased with the way things were going. Conditions after plenty of early rain were in the bowlers' favour, but Kent's attack was never at its best, and that allowed these two to add 118 runs together for the third wicket, as Leicestershire showed that they were not in Canterbury just to roll over. Eckersley will have been bitterly disappointed to get out for 67, hit on the back leg after missing a straight ball from Coles. He left with a total on 149 for 3. That brought in Neil Pinner, who's made something of a slow start with his new county after leaving Worcestershire. He started well enough, and with Cosgrove he started to bat his side into a strong position. Scoring runs may be less of a problem this year for the Foxes than it has been of late, especially if their captain can produce this kind of form more often than not. Cosgrove likes to hit a cricket ball, and he launched Stevens straight down the ground for a 6 to move into the 90s. And the 25th ton of the 30-year-old's career and his first for Leicestershire arrived off only 121 balls, an innings thus far including 11 fours and that one meaty maximum. Leicestershire supporters will hope to see him raise his bat many more times in what is an important summer for the county. In the next over, Pinner also had something to celebrate as he made it to a 50 off 61 balls with 6 fours. The runs were coming at a good lick, these two adding 115 in just 20 overs together. This was fast becoming one of the visitors' better days. In spite of making 113, Cosgrove won't have been pleased that he gave it away towards the day's end. His drive off Adam Riley heading 2 straight and into the hands of long off. Pinner, however, kept going, taking his own tally to 68 in partnership with first-class debutant Lewis Hill, who did well. It was Coles, by some distance the pick of the Kent attack, who struck for the 4th time shortly before stumps were drawn. But Hill and Ben Rain got through the last 4.5 overs, taking their team to 300 by the close, even though 29 overs of the day were lost. With 5 wickets in hand, Leicestershire will be hopeful of amassing maximum batting bonus points on day 2.